Want to get the best deal for your home? Well, it all comes down to savvy negotiations. Today, we're going to talk about how to handle negotiations effectively to get the best result and learn strategies top agents use to create win-win situations. I'm Andrea Spector with Coldwell Banker Realty. Negotiating often gets a bad rap because people think it's either a fight to get what you want or something rude to avoid. But good negotiations is about finding a win-win situation where everyone gets what they need. It's about compromise and communication. But like marketing, you don't have to become an expert in negotiations yourself. Instead, you need to understand the negotiation styles of the agents you're interviewing and how much specific training they actually have. Here's some examples of negotiation styles. The competitive negotiator. This is a winner-takes-all kind of negotiator. It's an old school style of negotiation that isn't very effective today. An agent who is a competitive negotiator typically has a big ego or is proud to be known as cutthroat or unyielding. This approach often comes at a high cost to their sellers. Deals take longer, buyers get frustrated, and negotiations can break down. Competitive negotiators are known to be stubborn and inflexible, often relying on bullying techniques. This approach doesn't speed up the process and usually ends up costing you money. Plus, really, other agents don't like working with them, which can hurt your chances of getting good offers. Another example, the compliant negotiator. This kind of negotiator is the opposite of the competitive one. The compliant negotiator feels confrontation or disagreement. They need to be liked, so they let others walk all over them and you. This type of agent will always give in to the demands of the other side and will convince you to do the same. They might be nice, but they won't represent your best interest. Negotiation is part of every real estate deal. It's something to be expected, not feared. If your agent caves every time the buyer asks for something, well, they're not representing you. Remember, if a buyer wants your property badly enough, they will negotiate. Another example, the collaborative negotiator. The collaborative negotiator is prepared for the negotiation and focuses on communication. They listen, they ask questions, and seek to understand all parties involved. In collaboration with you, they set goals for the sale of your home and help you prioritize your needs and desires. They won't promise you the moon, but will help you be realistic from the start. When offers come in, a collaborative negotiator will take the time to understand buyers' motivations and priorities. They will work with the buyer's agent to come up with creative options and solutions that work for everyone. They compromise on small issues to allow great deals to go through and keep the situation calm during disputes. They won't let their ego or need to be right get in the way of getting the deal done and in your best interest. To someone untrained in negotiation, the collaborative approach might seem weak, but it's actually the strongest and most effective approach you can take. In fact, Harvard teaches this approach in their negotiation courses, and I myself had this type of course when I was at Northeastern University. Skills for collaborative negotiation include effective verbal communication, great listening skills, rapport building, creative problem solving, assertiveness, and ethical persuasion. A collaborative agent will get you a better result and a smoother transaction than either of the other styles. Your job during negotiations, well, you also have an important role to play in negotiations. Your job isn't to deal directly with the buyer or the buyer's agent. Let your agent do their job and just support them. Here's what you need to do. 1, always remember your own priorities. As you sell your home, you'll make decisions on many issues. Some will be important, others less so. It's easy to get caught up and lose sight of your main goals. To stay on track, keep your top priorities front and center. This will help you negotiate and navigate any challenges that will help you to make informed decisions and that align with your ultimate goals. 2, stay calm and think it through. The best decisions are not made when we're feeling emotional. Take a deep breath, respond, don't react, and think it through. If you need time to get into a better place emotionally, sleep on it before making a decision. 3, listen and ask questions. Your agent is there to advise, so please listen. If you don't agree or understand why they want you to compromise on something, ask questions. At the end of the day, you have the final say in any decision. Just be sure to get all the information you need to make a good one. 4, be clear. Your listing agent wants to negotiate on your behalf, so be as clear as you can. Keep communication open. If you don't like how the negotiation is going, tell them and explain why. Here are some questions to ask your listing agent about negotiations. 1, what negotiations, training, and courses have you taken? What credentials do you hold in them? What is your best skill in negotiating? What do you think are the important aspects of any negotiation? You know what? That's it for this module on savvy negotiations. Happy to discuss more of this with you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next module.